सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एडुनारा वर्ल्ड को, बेल आइकन दबाइए लेटेस्ट एग्जाम्स रिलेटेड वीडियोस सबसे पहले देखने के लिए। वेलकम यू ऑल इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग MCQs पार्ट 3। So the first question is DC machine bindings are options are full pitched, short pitched, either of these, none of the above. As we know that the DC machine bindings, जो DC machine में binding यूज़ की जाती है full pitched binding, the option is accurate answer. As we know that in DC machine, why the full pitch binding is used, because the DC machine binding, it offers maximum induced flux, maximum induced EMF, maximum induced EMF in the coil. It does not produce the least EMF like generator, like we have to in generator there is no need of short pitching of coil. So in DC machine bindings, full pitched coil is used. Full pitched coil is used. As we know that the combination of turn is coil and the combination of coil is binding, है ना। जैसे ये आपके पास रहता है, टर्न ऐसे रहता है, फिर ये आपके पास क्या रहता है, कॉइल, नंबर ऑफ कॉइल्स, मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ कॉइल्स क्या क्या बनाते हैं आपकी, इस तरह से बाइंडिंग्स बनाते हैं। सो डीसी मशीन में कौन सी बाइंडिंग यूज़ की जाती है, फुल पिच्ड। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इक्वलाइजर रिंग्स आर यूज्ड इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग। इक्वलाइजर रिंग किस में यूज़ किया जाता है आपका, ऑप्शंस आर लैब बाइंडिंग, वेव बाइंडिंग, both first and second, none of the above. The right answer is your lap binding. As we know that in case of lap binding, number of parallel path which is equal to total number of poles. A is equal to 4, A is equal to P. So especially we know that in that case, if we have a maximum number of poles, maximum number of parallel paths, so there will be a maximum current. So especially जो उसमें स्पार्किंग कम हो आपकी ब्रशेज़ में, तो फॉर दैट पर्पज़ एंड प्रॉपर स्टेबिलिटी और डिवीज़न ऑफ करंट उसमें हो, तो उसके लिए हम इक्वलाइज़र रिंग का यूज़ करते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़ डीसी मशीन 4 पोल लैप बाइंडिंग इज़ यूज्ड, द नंबर ऑफ पैरेलल पाथ्स आर। 4 पोल लैप बाइंडिंग यूज्ड, वी नो दैट इन लैप बाइंडिंग A is equal to P, द नंबर ऑफ पैरेलल पाथ इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ पोल्स। तो राइट आंसर इज 4, B is the right answer. Next question is in a DC machine 6 pole wave winding is used, the number of parallel paths is, we know that in wave winding number of parallel path is always 2, so the right answer is 2. Whatever may be the number of poles, but number of parallel path will be always 2. The right answer is your C, third option is correct. Next question is interpole winding is connected. Options are series with armature, series with main poles, parallel with armature, parallel with main poles. The right answer is your series with armature. जो इंटरपोल बाइंडिंग, इंटरपोल स्मॉलेस्ट पोल जो होते हैं आपके, ये सीरीज में किए जाते हैं आर्मेचर के साथ आपके कनेक्ट, बट इट प्रोड्यूस एन एक्स्ट्रा फ्लक्स so that can neutralize the reactance MMF during the process of commutation. That's why it is connected in series with the armature. आपने देखा ही होगा इंटरपोल ऐसे छोटे छोटे पोल्स होते हैं मेन पोल्स के साथ। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज डमी कॉइल्स आर यूज्ड फॉर। डमी कॉइल का क्या काम रहता है, एज बी नो दैट डमी कॉइल इज नथिंग बट दे आर यूज्ड फॉर बैलेंसिंग पर्पज, मैकेनिकल बैलेंसिंग। ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज A 4-pole lap-bound DC generator has 4 brushes. 4 brushes है आपकी, 4 brushes. If one of the brush is damaged, इनमें से एक ब्रश क्या हो गया, damaged, तो लेफ्ट कितना बचा हमारे पास, 3. We know that what will be the change in voltage, current and power rating. So we know that ऑप्शंस आर B, I and P. तो इसमें क्या होगा, अगर आपका एक ब्रश डैमेज होगा तो 2 पैरेलल पाथ जो क्या होंगे, इफेक्ट होंगे। एक ब्रश अगर आपका डैमेज हो गया तो 2 पैरेलल पाथ इफेक्ट होंगे। अब 2 पैरेलल पाथ इफेक्ट होंगे तो आपका जो करंट जो क्या हो जाएगा, डिवाइड हो जाएगा, और वोल्टेज पैरेलल में क्या रहता है, सेम। और जो रिमेनिंग करंट जो नेक्स्ट पाथ में जाएगा I/2, तो पावर भी क्या होगी आपकी I/2. तो द राइट आंसर इज वोल्टेज रिमेन सेम एंड द ऑप्शन इज डी इज द एक्यूरेट आंसर. ओके गाइज, 4-pole lap bound DC generator has 4 brushes. If one brush is damaged, means one brush is connected to 2 poles, मतलब 2 poles आपके क्या हो गए, डैमेज्ड हो गए, मतलब बाहर हो गए. तो उन दोनों पोलों का करंट आधा आधा किस में डिवाइड होगा, नेक्स्ट 2 में. तो इसलिए क्या हो जाएगा, करंट डिवाइड हो जाएगा. तो इसलिए आपका करंट डिवाइड, पावर डिवाइड, वोल्टेज पैरेलल में क्या रहता है, सेम. नेक्स्ट, फॉर ए डीसी मशीन शंट रेजिस्टेंस एंड आर्मेचर रेजिस्टेंस वैल्यूज आर. Shunt resistance and armature resistance value are. Okay, for DC machine shunt resistance is always high. Why? We know that in DC motor maximum power devolves, it depends upon armature current. If armature current, we want armature current maximum. Why we want armature current maximum? Because the power should be maximum. If the power should be maximum, armature current should be maximum, so the armature resistance should be low. If the armature resistance will be low, so that's why in that only condition armature current will be maximum. If armature current is maximum, armature power is maximum, so the shunt resistance is especially high and the armature resistance is low. High and low. B is the right answer. Next option, shunt field of DC generator consists of fill in the blanks number of turns and fill in the blanks conductor respectively. As we know that R is equal to rho L upon A. We know that in DC machine shunt resistance is always high. So the shunt resistance is always high. It means number of turns is high. Number of turns is high means the thinner wire will be used. So the option is B, larger and thin. Armature resistance is low, shunt resistance is high in case of DC machine. So the next question is, series field consists of opposite of shunt field. As already I have told you, what will the right answer? R is equal to again rho L upon A. In that case R will be less, A will be more thicker wire will be used, less and thick. C is the right answer. Next question is, which of the following represents the commutator pitch? Options are given. Number of conductors spanned by one coil at the back end of armature. B, number of conductors spanned by one coil at the front end of the armature. C, the distance between the starting of the first coil and its next successive coil. D, number of commutator segments between two successive coils. The right answer is, we know that what is commutator pitch. Commutator pitch is nothing but simply number of commutator segments between two successive coils. जो कम्यूटेटर के सेगमेंट्स होते हैं टू कॉइल्स, सक्सेसिव कॉइल्स के बीच में, उसको जो हम क्या कहते हैं ऐसे, commutator is the device which is used to convert, which act as a rectifier. तो number of commutator segments between two successive coils को commutator pitch कहते हैं. Next question is very important. एक न्यूमेरिकल हमने लिया है. खैर न्यूमेरिकल थोड़े लेंदी होते हैं इसलिए हम इसमें अवॉइड करते हैं इस तरह की MCQs और सीरीज में न्यूमेरिकल लेना, लेकिन बहुत ही छोटे न्यूमेरिकल हम इसमें लेंगे. इन ए लैप वाइंडिंग DC मशीन नंबर ऑफ कंडक्टर्स आर 100. Number of conductors represented by Z, which is equal to 100. Number of parallel paths are 10. And in lap binding DC machine, number of conductors are 100 and number of parallel paths are A is equal to P. We know that in lap binding A is equal to P, which is equal to 10, already given. Z is equal to 100. So guys, see here, in lap binding DC machine number of conductors are 100 and number of parallel paths are 10. So आपका हमने क्या निकालना है इसमें, एवरेज पिच. सो एवरेज पिच का फॉर्मूला क्या रहता है, एवरेज पिच विच इज इक्वल टू Z अपॉन P, और समटाइम इट इज रिटन एज बैक पिच प्लस फ्रंट पिच डिवाइडेड बाय 2। सो स्पेशली इस केस में कौन सा फॉर्मूला लगेगा, Z/P, टोटल नंबर ऑफ कंडक्टर डिवाइडेड बाय P। आपके पास ये डाटा दिया हुआ है 100/10, तो राइट आंसर इज योर A is the right option. Next question is, lap binding is preferred for which type of machine? Very easy, as I already have told you, in lap binding, number of parallel path which is equal to number of poles. It means there are maximum number of parallel paths. There are maximum number of parallel path. There will be a maximum currents. There will be a maximum current. So it is used in parallel. We know that voltage remains same, current remains maximum. So means maximum current, high current, low voltage. C is the right option. Next question is, wave binding is preferred for which of the following rating? Wave binding is preferred for which of the following rating? Options are low current and low voltage, high current and high voltage, high current and low voltage, low current and high voltage. The right option, what should be the right answer? See, we know that in case of wave binding, especially in wave binding, we know that in wave binding, we have A is equal to 2. Whatever may be the number of poles, that doesn't matter. Number of parallel path will be always 2. There will be only 2 parallel path. Division of current is less as compared to lap binding. So the current is minimum and the voltage is maximum. Low current, high voltage. Where is low current, high voltage? D option is the accurate answer, especially in case of wave binding. Next question. In a 2-pole lap binding DC machine, the resistance of one conductor is 2 ohm. Given data, resistance of conductor is 2 ohm. What we have given, 2-pole. P is already we have given 2-pole. Which binding? Lap binding. We know that in lap binding A is equal to P. Number of parallel path is equal to number of pole. Next is total number of conductor is Z. We know that total number of conductor is represented by Z. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate, find the total resistance. Total resistance RT, especially in this case. What is that? The formula is R multiplied by Z upon A square. Put the value here. We have 2 multiplied by 100 whole divided by A square. 2 square 4. So 2 2s are 4, 250, 2 into 50, 100. So the right answer is 50 ohm. C is the right option. So guys, it was the last question of this series, and so we kindly request you, please do subscribe our channel Adunara World, and so that we can upload more and more such a video. So do subscribe, like and share.